I got my cat on you, Tawanda. Tawanda. Tawanda Braxton. I don't know your middle name. I got my cat eye on you. Uh-huh. I see you, finally, for who you are. So, this is Braxton Family Values, darling. It began with, Tony. Tony was talking to her mom. Tony Braxton. You guys, I still haven't set a date for the wedding. I have been putting everything before my marriage, before my wedding. Is the marriage even still a thing? Are they really getting married, Tony and Babyface? I mean, Tony and Birdman. I was just thinking about the bees. Tony. Because, Tony's doing a Christmas movie, but it's coming out on Thanksgiving. And, I was just like, Tony, girl. The Birdman said, I don't know, just get married in 2020. I don't know. And we finna start to lose interest if we haven't already lost interest. Whatever. So she was talking to her mom, telling her mom, I know the girls have been very strange lately. And I don't really know what's going on with Tracy. But, as the big sister, it's my job to figure out what's going on with the girls. And the mom was just like, yeah, you're right. She was just like, look, I done got older. I done learned to stay out of y'all mess. Y'all girls is crazy. You ain't got no sense. You tired and through. And, y'all not going to take me out this world. So, let me just worry about myself and not y'all, which is very hard for a parent to do. It's even hard for me to do with my own family, for me to worry just about myself and not my family members. And I don't even have kids. But, just in general, I'm always worried about my mother, my cousins, etc., aunts. So, it's always a thing for me. And I guess I have to find a way to get over that. Or at least not let it stress me out. At least think about myself first. It's hard for me to do. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra, people pleasers, fixing everybody else's problems but can't fix your own, I don't know. Speaking of being a Libra, darling, my birthday is September 28th, guys. September 28th, guys. I'll be turning 29 years young, darling. Yes. I also have a cash app. My cash app, yes. My cash app is Mr. Chalaki. Same as my channel, child. And y'all make sure to click that bell so y'all can get notified of my recent uploads. Yes, it's just Mr. Chalaki, the picture with me, bald head, etc. You'll see me, child. Where's my damn picture? Let me see. Wrong app. Oh, enjoy the music. Okay, here I am. Yeah. Wait, can be focused. Oh, that's me. That's me. Mr. Chalaki. If you girls want to send the girls a little change. You don't have to, obviously. But, if you girls want to send the girls a little change for my birthday, darling. You only turn 29 once. Plus, I'm not doing anything for my birthday, unfortunately. For the past 3 years at work, for the past now coming 3 years, I've worked on my birthday every single day. Because it's been through the week. So I was just like, well, hell, I might as well just go to work and make some money. Shit. I'm tired of being responsible. I really am. I should enjoy myself, right? They have me... Okay, anyway. I'm going to rant. But, yeah, so they're talking... And Miss Evelyn, she's just like, look, I'm not with the shits today with y'all. And, they was just like, what? Like, what do you mean? Etc., etc. And it was like, look, y'all not taking me out. I ain't got time. Miss Evelyn feels like what happened with the girls is that they let the fame control them. They let the fame get to their heads, and then they stop being friends. They stop talking Miss Evelyn says that the only time a lot of them really talk to each other is while they're on camera. I'm like, that's sad. That's very sad. It's interesting to me watching this entire thing, how they're quote unquote on strike, yet they're still willing to film sometimes and be on the camera sometimes, but all y'all going on strike. The shit people do for publicity. But I tell you, how's y'all on strike and y'all against WeTV and y'all talking crap about WeTV while WeTV cameras is rolling? Does that make any sense to anybody out there in the world, in the YouTube land? I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, Tony was just like, well, you know, I have to do my due diligence. That's what I get for trying to imitate her. But yeah, so that's sad, you know, so they agreed to talk, child. So, let me see. Hooching on to let me yeah, I'll go here. So Tony actually had a scene with Tawanda and Trina. Trina looks really good. She done cut her hair too. And you know, shouts out to Trina on the Sister Circle. And so, did I say WhatsApp for this? Y'all, it's Cash App. If I didn't say that, Cash App. I don't know if I said WhatsApp. I don't know what the hell I said. Anyway, I just had a brain moment. They sat down and talked. You know, Tony's been out of the loop. She wants to know what the hell been going on with the sisters. And of course, you know, Tawanda's always willing to spill everybody's tea. She was just like, you know what, let me tell you what happened. So all the sisters agreed that we have to take a stance and we're tired of being mistreated and underpaid. And I, meaning Tawanda talking, Trina and Tracy all agreed we would do that. Lo and behold, Tracy went behind their back and started filming anyway. But they were all supposed to be together. Well, Tony was just like, well, what about Tamar? What's Tamar's opinion on it? And Tawanda was just like, Tamar had a lot of choice words to say. Tawanda's very crafty. And when she said that Tamar had a lot of choice words and was very upset with Tracy, I instantly went to what Tracy said on like 2 episodes ago when she was talking to her daddy, when she said that one of her sisters said to her that she's dead to them. I instantly went to that. So Tawanda, you instantly just told that Tamar was the one that did it, that said it. I mean, even though we all knew that, but still, like I told y'all, Tawanda's too crafty to say that. Even if she's thinking it, she's not going to say it because she don't want the cameras to go rewind back, you know, what she said exactly if she can't remember all of a sudden. And also, she don't want any kind of evidence. You know, she's smart. She's smart. She's crafty. She's slick as ice. That Tawanda, she is. I'm just like, so you practically just threw Tamar under the bus without people realizing it. But I called it. Where am I? Helpful. So, anyway, what else happened, y'all? So they also talked about Trina. Before I get to that, Trina brought up an interesting point. She was just like, you know what? A part of me is happy for Tracy because Tracy never had her moment to say that this is my moment and I'm taking it. And, you know, she never had her moment to shine and now she's getting her moment to shine. So Trina's actually proud of her and she's happy for her. But she just wished that she would have did it a better way. But she do understand why Tracy did it. Because she feels like this is Tracy's moment and I'm going to give it to her. And I thought that was a nice thing for her to say. Tracy and Trina seems like the most coolest, most down to earth two out of all the Braxtons, for real. And you know, just cool. And Trina's always the more, you know, sensitive one. And she's empathetic. And she probably one of the most understanding sisters is Trina. So they talked about that, and I was just like, that's nice. But Tawanda, you know, she's upset because all the sisters are upset because Tracy did not invite them to the christening of her grandbaby, Kevin Jr.'s child, the little boy, cute as a button. And they was upset about that. And apparently Trina said that she found out that that the brother had got invited, Mikey Jr. And Tamar, these T's, Tony was upset about that. She was just like, what? Because, I know she was just like, wait, you can't invite our brother without inviting the sisters. What the hell? So she actually called Mikey. He did not pick up the phone. He's a nurse. But then she went on ahead and called the daddy. The daddy picked up the phone. He was just acting silly the whole time. But, they found out that Mikey wasn't there at the christening. So I'm just like, well, Tony, who cares? If Mikey was there, you was on the road, you was working, you ain't even got time for your own marriage. So, girl, you need to plan that wedding. Who cares? You miss everything anyway. You on purpose sometimes. So hell, what? Girl. So Tawanda feels upset because she is Kevin Jr.'s godmother, and she didn't even get an invite to the christening. I understand that would be upsetting and that would be hurting, so I do get that. Hey, the sisters say they didn't get an invite. Tracy say she invited them but got no response, or either she said that, or she maybe she just didn't feel like they wanted to come because they had just gotten to the big argument. So maybe that's it too. I know she said she missed her sisters at the christening. I don't know, maybe it's just some shit they judged up. Maybe she really did not invite them. And Tracy, if you did not invite them on purpose, I feel like that's a little wrong. And on top of that, if you were mad at them heifers, I wouldn't have invited them either. So I get both ways, both sides. What else is going on, child? Tracy, she had a performance. Her album's out now, I believe. The song was real yum 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 around the house, but I gotta listen to it in its entirety. They had a few little snippet of it, she looks nice. She done lost some weight, and yeah, I like Tracy with red hair. I do. Let's see. Let's put you on to the ranch, child. All them clowns still there. We got the Circus Soleil man. We got Flavor Flav, New York, Kim Whitley, Phaedra Parks, Tracy Braxton. Forgot his name that quick. The ambassador of the Black Cowboy whiskey, not the ambassador, the online marketer, whatever. Is it Troy? Tony, that's his name. So yeah, they're all there. Then they got the captain pretty much there, Mr. Cowboy there. He's, having them to go through all kind of courses to, basically refresh them and show them what the Black Cowboys' ancestors used to do back in the day. So they have to herd cattle. Kim Whitley is hilarious. And, she's falling off the horse and stuff and having a little rough time. But, Kim Whitley's a little older, so I'm like, hell. I'm younger, and I've never ridden a horse before, but she got on there, she was doing her thing. Y'all know that New York arrived late. New York and Flavor Flav arrived late, so they did not get to have the training course of getting the cattle, herding the cattle. So they arrived late, so they got to sit in the little carriage, horse and carriage ride. New York still acting a fool, crying all on TV. I miss Flav. And Flav, I love Flav so much. He's just really trying to deny our feelings for each other. I was just like, Lord, New York, sit down. Kim Whitley was just like, please, New York, sit down. They had a scene where they actually was spending the night outside in tents. Kim Whitley was just like, you New York and Phaedra is the pretty girls on the trip. They distracting the captain and all that because, they don't want to do no work. And they didn't do shit. Just talking the whole time. New York crying, talking to Phaedra because Tracy and Flavor Flav is in the cabin, in the tent together talking. And it wasn't nothing sexual. He wasn't trying to flirt with her. She wasn't flirting with him. They was just both talking. And New York was just like, do you think, Phaedra, do you think that Flay prefers Tracy over me? Be honest. I was like, the same old damn New York. That's why I love her. She's my favorite. New York is my favorite reality star of all time. So funny. I Phaedra was just like, child, Tracy's married, etc. They was in there talking about passing gas. Flav Flav and Tracy. They have a very much so like a brother sister relationship or cousins relationship, child. It's nothing like that. New York, you are the only one that wants Flav. Believe me. You can have him, sis. So, they ended up herding the cattle. It just looked like they had good old fun. It was good old genuine fun that they had. And I'm happy for Tracy for meeting new people and making new friends. Hopefully the friendship lasts. But at the end of the day, this is a show and these are reality stars. So don't bet on it, darling. But, it's nice to see. It's entertaining. Like I said, I still enjoy watching the show just with Tracy and these other clowns on here. I enjoy it because I like Tracy and everybody else who's on the trip, I like them too. So it works. What else happened? The final scene was Tawanda. These T's, darling. Was Tawanda. Tawanda had a scene where she actually went to go talk to Tammy. Tay Monster. Tay Martian. Tamar. But Tamar, her bald head, answered the door. They do the little air kisses to Braxton's child. It was slightly awkward. Tamar legit just straight up asked her, why you here? Tawanda was just like, because you're my sister and I love you. She was like, no bitch, why you here? I know you're here for something. You don't talk to me either, so what's up? Tawanda asked, have you talked to Tracy? She was just like, I ain't talked to Tracy. The fact that she showed up to work pretty much hit the nail on the head for me. And Tawanda was just like, yeah. She was like, I understand. But it's just crazy everything that's going on now. But our family needs healing. Don't you feel like our family needs healing? Tamara was just like, look, I don't know what the family needs, but I'm cool. I have peace and serenity in my life. This kind of what drove me crazy the first time. I'm going through a divorce. I'm going through a lot. I don't have time for anybody extra's mess. I don't. Even my own family. It's too much. Tawana was just like, well, I feel like our family needs healing and all this. And she suggests they talk to Ayanla. I was just like, crafty. Tawanda thinks she's slick. She really do. So it was Tawanda's idea to get Ayanla Van Zant involved, which on the surface is a good idea, but what are your true intentions? Was Tawanda the one that knew about the fact that Tamar got molested when she was younger and told the producers of Fix My Life? Was that Tawanda that did that? Allegedly. I'm not saying that she did, but I'm just saying, where would Ayanla Van Zant get that information from? I don't know. We have to see the show. We have to see what's going on. Then I'll make my final judgment call. Y'all know I do a video on it whenever it comes on. But yeah, I'm just like, she uses her words carefully, and nobody really catches it. Nobody calls her out. Tawana was just like, yeah, and Tamar was just like, I don't want it to turn into the Tamar show where everybody's ganging up on me. Tawana was just like, I don't think it will, though. Tamar was just like, but that's how it's been. In which she's right. In some cases, she is, Tamar. She was just like, I just don't want it to turn into a big argument. Tawana was just like, this is a big family. Everybody has their time in the fire. You never did, Tawanda. Not really. What, she was going through divorce for Andre? What else? Crickets. You the only one that I ain't had no real big drama or heartbreaking moment on the show. Tawanda, you and Tony, for the most part, y'all are protected. Y'all like this. But y'all don't mind exploiting and embarrassing the other sisters. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, Tawana, I see you, sis. But Tamar finally agreed to let Ayanna try and fix their life. But, you know, as we found out, according to Tamar, Miss Rona didn't do nothing but ruin it even more. So, child, it was a mess. But this was a really, really good episode of Braxton Family Values. Last week it was funny, it was fun, but this week was really good. I guess because, you know, it added a little bit more drama to the show once the sisters got back on there. So I don't know how many appearances the girls are gonna make. I don't know, child. Who knows? Because they're on strike, but they're still on the show. All right. With that said, I don't know how many episodes is gonna be on Braxton Family Values. I don't know, but hell, as long as they keep putting them out, I'm gonna keep watching them. Y'all keep stay tuned for that review. Like, hey, click that bell to get notifications by Mr. Chalaka. Click that bell and click that cash out. With that said, Mr. Chalaka. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All the good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, stay black and stay tuned. Bye-bye.